Aloha Kakou. Hello all. It is time again for Aloha Friday. And I just wanted to let you all know that we are continuing Aloha Friday through the end of April, and then starting in May we will no longer have the video. Check back with us for some summer programming. We should have something along these lines that might be interesting to you. But so for Aloha Friday, we are going to today learn the ka'u, which I know you've learned before, but we're going to again have it be a routine. So we want to be able to know all the names of all these moves and be able to do them independently. So we're going to review first. We started with, let's go into our dancer pose. So hands into fists right here on your hips. You're going to slightly bend your knees, tuck in your tailbone, engage your abs. And the first one we learned was the uwehe. So that's a step, kick your feet up, step, bring your heels up. So step, lift, step, lift. This is the uwehe. So if I were to say uwehe, you would know exactly which move to do. Next we have the hela. So that one you're going to point your foot forward and bring it back. And that is all you're doing, pointing it forward, bringing it back. Again, you want to stay level in all of these moves. You do not want to have any level changes with your body. So you want to stay bent. You don't want to be popping up and down. So it is not no movement like this. So for the hela, you want to be able to shift your weight from one side to the other, and you should be able to push your hips out a little bit. So we have the uwehe, we have the hela, and again, it is not this. You do not want to show the bottom of your feet. It is considered rude, so we're going to do this one. We combine the two in what's called a lele uwehe. So it's a 1, 2, 3 uwehe. 1, 2, 3 uwehe. 1, 2, 3 uwehe. Uwehe, hela, lele uwehe. And next we have the kaholo. So this is the main one that you will use a lot. The footwork, 1, 2, 3, tap. 1, 2, 3, tap. 1, 2, 3, tap. 1, 2, 3, tap. If you're adding the hands, chest level, you're going to gently pick up a tissue and toss it away. 1, 2, 3, tap. 1, 2, 3, tap. Your hands always go in the direction that you are going, and typically your eyes always follow your hands because your hands are what is telling the story. So, and this one can only be combined, with a few things, but you can end it with an uwehe. So 1, 2, 3 uwehe, 1, 2, 3 uwehe. So there's your combos. Next we have the umi. So that one is just the hips. Your feet stay nice and planted. You're just going to go around. And don't forget, you got to try going in the opposite direction. And there you are. So those are all the moves we've learned this far. Next, we're going to learn the ka'u. So this one is also a hip one. You're not going to be moving your feet like you do with the hela or with the kaholo. This one, you're going to stay bent. You're going to lift up and kind of use your hips to scoop, So it is as you can see, your hips kind of glide side to side. So as you lift the heel, you're pushing your hip to one side. Ooh, look at that. Don't ever do that. Don't do what Miss Leila just did. So you're going to push and push. And again, we are not coming up and down. We are not bringing ourselves up and down. We are keeping our knees bent, and we are using our thighs to absorb the level change. So lift and lift. So your hips are just going side to side, and they are kind of arching up and over. So it's just a lift and a lift. The more you bend your knees, the more you can sway your hips, and that's with pretty much any of the moves. So let me come to the side so you can see it. We're going to bend our knees. You are lifting and kind of just moving your hips from side to side, nice and smooth. You got it. So you got the Kakou, remember, hela, uwehe, kaholo, ami, and Kakou. All right, we will see you next week. We're going to learn our final move before our little break, and you will hopefully be able to tell you more about our break. But practice, 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 and I will see you next week. Aloha.